guys, how are you? Hey everybody, how are you today?
What's up? What's up? Happy weekend, everybody.
Well, is it the weekend?
It's
What
Friday,
is it?
baby.
It's
Friday?
Friday. I lose
Yeah.
track of days. I'm glad it's the weekend. I'm getting kind of tired. Yeah, TGIF,
Yep.
TGIF. But we got some good stories for you today. Where's my list? Okay. What's happening? What a day. Here it is. Okay, so today we're going to talk about Young Thug getting in trouble today because his defense witness handed him something. It was Percocet. It was
Yeah.
stupid. Stupid. Like, okay, we'll talk about that later. And we're going to talk about allegedly Bishop Whitehead and his wife broke up and how they were talking to each other through subliminals last night. Okay, it's a hot mess, people. It's a hot mess. And we're going to try to detangle the even bigger mess of Jaguar White. Jaguar Right. I mean, this is complicated. And then we're going to talk about the new what's trending right now is Blueface on IG kissing Coyle Ray. That's Benzino's daughter. She makes that song I like.
Oh yeah.
But
Sugar Hill Gang old remix or something.
yeah, what kind of game is this
Yeah.
Blueface playing here? Because that's not Chrisean. All right. What's much time? Ooh, a minute. Let's just get into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
Yeah, because it's been a long day. Let's talk about Young Thug. Now, I have no intentions of covering this case. I don't, because I just came off of who was it? Tory Lanez.
Tory
Okay,
Lane.
and
Yeah.
it's long and confusing. I needed a break, um, but they keep doing stupid stuff. Just dumb, 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 dumb. Okay, so today in court they were doing jury selection. Jury selection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one of his defendants who's in jail. You know how you come out for to testify on his behalf. Walks right up to him and hands him some Percocet, a controlled substance. Now the rumors are out there that I think it was Young Thug was on lean and had a bad withdrawal in jail. Gunna was on lean and had a bad withdrawal from jail. Because I'm told that if you're an addict and you go to jail, they can't supply you. You know what I mean? With
Right,
your
right,
stuff.
right. That
And your
medication that bring you
body
down.
is
Yeah.
yeah, you're thrown into shock. But we all know that you can get any drug you want in prison. Any drug you want. Those allegedly the guards smuggle them in and they get them in however they have to get them in. But this is dumb. Not on court day, idiot. Not while you're in court
Right in
and
front of
all
jury.
eyes are on you.
Jury
Let me play.
selection. Yeah.
And jury's this is
Come on.
stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here, let's play the clip. There's nothing he could say. So here he is. He's in the back. He's in a blue suit. He's going to stand up and walk right over. So dumb. Here he comes. Here he comes. And here is the guard right next to him, right on his tail, takes him back to jail with new charges. Harry, are we laughing? It's
Well,
just
no, you have to laugh about it, like for real. Like you already in here, about ready to face some time for this bullshit. But hey, look, man, don't worry about it, man. Here's a little Percocet. In
no, but
front
here,
of-
when is the last time you've been in court and you just walked over to the defendant? They have that little thing
It's
for
probably
the
a reason.
audience.
It's probably a reason why they in court.
It's
Is what I'm trying to say. Like people
the
don't think this shit
same.
all the way out.
It's the same reason. No wonder they got caught.
Mm-hmm.
For all the RICO charges that's being put on them. They only put RICO charges out if you're like the mob, but they wanted to be the mob and they got caught because they're probably not as smart. This is so dumb.
Uh-huh.
Not only that, let me see if I can find the article. couple days before, another one of the defendants' mother tried to smuggle in tobacco. So, do you guys not know when you're the person that's free and you smuggle something in jail, then you join them?
Yeah.
What the stupidity? The
Hmm.
stupidity of it all. I can't feel sorry for anybody.
Nope.
You don't have sense enough to know there was guards there, the attorneys is there, the judge is there. What an idiot.
Yeah. I mean, he just walked right up. Look, bro, I ain't, I ain't gonna be needing these today. You go ahead and take that. I'm
It's
surprised the guy who with the blue suit wasn't sitting in court just smoking a blunt. I mean, because that's how blatant this shit is at this point. Like, what is wrong with you?
I don't
Like, you don't put it in a envelope.
so
You
a
don't
book,
like
something.
a law book or something. Like, you just hand it like the person do when you pull up on the corner. They reach the hand out and give you five. You get the
It's
bag and
so
go. Yeah, that's
dumb.
it. What the hell is going on here?
Now young thug is in more trouble. Everything he's never getting out of prison. Just I'm not trying to be mean.
And the
I'm not
crazy
wishing.
part, you can't even blame that stupidness on him. His friend could have cost him more time with his
Yeah,
stupidity.
they're definitely he's looking at more charges now. And here his attorneys coming out in a panic. I would be in a panic too, saying that he had nothing to do with it. And when the guard asked him to give it to him, he handed it over right away. They're in a panic because
If I
young
was
thug is looking at facing more time.
if I was young thug at that point, I probably would just blame everything on the guy in the blue suit. Everything. I'm talking about all of it. Plea deal. Because
He's
if you
not getting a
stupid enough,
plea deal.
if you
Yep,
stupid enough to come up there and do that shit in a blue suit or all suits, not a black suit, blue suit,
blue suit.
do that shit. I mean, I might have to put all the blame on you.
Somebody said they're just slow. Yeah, Young Thug is slow, and all his minions is slow, and it's just he's never gonna see the light of day because everybody's turning on them because they're saying that they want one person, Young Thug.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
It's a wrap, and now you got additional charges. I don't care what your attorney says, uh, you're implicated
Hmm.
just because you're in jail. They never say innocent until proven guilty. I don't know who even made up that saying. It's guilty until proven innocent. Okay, like let's be real. So that's what's going on with with Young Thug. We'll probably hear tomorrow about the new charges. I didn't want to cover this because I'm not interested in this case because they're all idiots. But this was the most idiotic thing of all. I had to talk about
Yeah, it was so simple, wasn't
it.
it?
So stupid, so
That's
dumb.
like walking into the police department and robbing them. It's some ridiculous shit,
I
really.
just don't like
Yeah.
or handing him over your gun before
Hmm.
you right
Hmm.
after you rob him.
Hmm.
So dumb, so dumb. All right, so let's move on from YSL. I'm going to try to go a little fast today because I'm tired, people. I'm tired. Let's talk about Bishop Whitehead. My fave. You guys know I interviewed Conscious TV about 2 days ago now. I've been reaching out to Bishop Whitehead. It's the parent he doesn't want. He's seen me, okay? He
Of
he
course.
he he
Yeah.
wants no parts of me or people. No parts of me. Matter of fact, I asked him, did he have any comments? I asked Tasha K if she had any comments. Who else? I reached them all. Nobody wants to come on and talk and spread their side.
Because you want to hear both sides of it. So that,
I
that was
want to
only,
hear both
yeah,
sides.
that's the first thing to do.
People
But
are accusing me of turning my back on people that are molested, whatever. I'm not even to acknowledge it. I said I want to hear both sides. And so far, the Larry Reed side came through with receipts.
mhm.
So, what? Why we gotta wait a couple weeks for
Well,
Tasha K?
I know. See, Tasha gonna make her own money on her own stuff. So why would she come here? But Bishop Pimp ain't gonna come. Not because you might expose him. You didn't even ask him. He afraid of us exposing himself,
Well, listen,
and he started
he's I don't
giving
like the guy.
sermons.
I don't hide it. So people were in the chat saying, Sharrell wants an interview. Sharrell wants to, why won't you talk to Sharrell? Sharrell's here. Oh my God, they were holding me down. It's so funny. But what happened is his wife, so a couple, it had to be Sunday. So a couple days ago, rumors out there that Bishop's wife, her name is Asia, had left him. And that she called a moving truck to come, and New Jersey has some strange law that you're not allowed to move on Sunday. So Bishop Whitehead called the cops. You guys heard this, so it's been everywhere, right? So then all of a sudden people are saying that she moved and she's in a different place because she goes on every day and she gives like
sermons or something.
Yeah, like he does. And so yesterday she was doing this sermon. Let me see if I still have that tape. I did not download the tape. She was giving a sermon about God telling her to get rid of certain people in her life. Now, don't forget the rumors out there that Bishop, her mom and dad, the wife, told her to get away from the bishop because he's already been indicted on these charges, and it looks like he's headed back to home, prison. Okay. Sing Sing is his home. Okay. So that her family came out and was like, you got to get away from him. So she was giving this sermon about how God told her to cut people out of your life. And what did it say here? Let me see. When God tells you to make a move, you make a move. So people thought she was talking about Bishop. Then Bishop came back with his video. His video's a trip. He was like talking about someone listening to their parents. What? These two are going back and forth, talking in code. You know what I mean? Like, you pretty much verified the rumor, Bishop. You start talking about how people shouldn't listen to their parents because their parents ain't perfect. No, he was going off. I got a clip. I got a clip. What? Somebody called me like, Sharrell. You got to listen to it. You got to, what is going on? So listen, they're going back and forth. And listen, he about to go to prison for years, okay? With all those charges against him. But he still want to buddy up with Tasha K and worry about Larry Reed. Your wife left you. Your wife, you are wifeless. And you're worried about what Larry Reed's doing? He still has time to be a jackass and just pathetic. He really is. But let me play this wife's clip first. She was talking about getting rid of bad people. Now, I don't know her, but I know he's a bad person. So you must be talking about him. Here she goes.
Then what's stopping us from believing God? What's stopping us from believing God? Is it the fact that you don't believe you have enough backing? Is it the fact that you don't believe you have enough resources? Is it the fact that you don't believe you have enough money? Is it the fact that you don't feel like you have enough support? Come on, can we have a conversation? What more support do you need other than the word of God? If God has spoken something into your life, if God has spoken something into your heart, if God has spoken something into your spirit, go ahead on and trust him, obey him, and believe him, because he will do it. We don't give God the freedom that he needs to do what he wants to do in our lives because we are still holding on to the fact that we think we need numbers. We think we need enough money. We think we need support. We think we need people. And God is saying, no. As a matter of fact, all the people you got with you right now is too many of them. He said, there are too many people with you for me to deliver the Midianites into their hands. I can't do it. He said, let me tell you why he said he can't do it. He said, lest Israel claim glory for itself against me, saying, my own hand has saved me. He said, I can't let you have all of these people with you because guess what? It's going to give you the opportunity to want to steal my glory. Can we have a conversation today? Do you realize that God wants to bless you out of the impossible situation that you're in?
Impossible situation that she in. She said she ain't worried about the money. Okay.
Yeah.
She ain't worried about none of that.
She ain't worried about the followers. church members. None of that. I mean, she's saying you got too many people around you. You know,
Mhm. And
sometimes you get the
especially
right to
if
wrong.
you're thinking like that and you've got your parents whispering, leave him alone. He's headed back home. Same thing. I hope they mean me thinks her lawyer said, get the hell out of here now. Before Clay her down too, like they did Todd Chrisley's wife. Yeah, you better run. Mickey. That's another thing. Bishop, I don't care what he's saying. He's going down. Okay? He's going down. You are headed back home. And I'm telling you, I don't feel sorry for him. He's a horrible human being. I don't like him not one bit. You're a liar and a jackass.
Maybe that's why he's doing the things like, you know, when somebody knows they're destined to fail, it's no other better relief for that person to bring somebody down with them. Maybe that's why he's going
in
after
other
Larry
people's
Reed
business
and don't care. Yeah, at this point.
See, but he'll go on his Instagram, him and Tasha K laughing and joking, like all day long. But when someone says, "Can we have a conversation?"
Yeah, no show.
I don't want no parts of it. Anyway, so listen to him. This has to be his response because he in here talking about people's parents. Now, please, child, you talking about your wife's parents who gave her good advice, allegedly. Get the hell away from him.
Did you notice her background though, from where she was speaking?
People are saying that she used to have a beautiful background and it looks like she's in a different location. And people in the chat were asking him questions about his wife. He will not answer. He will not answer.
But just remember this. Her walls were white. And we don't sing the church, remember, from the robberies and stuff like that. Yeah. So we don't sing all that. But check out his, though, when you play it.
Let's check it out. Here we go.
Y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all don't want to hear me. I'm sorry. Let me go. All right, let me go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because, you know, I'm just in a place where I'm so tired of people's family talking about the bishop and their pastor, and they act like they ain't got no dirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so tired. Why are you going to that church? Well, mommy, why aren't you in church? Well, why are you under that pastor? Well, why you never had a pastor? Well, you heard about him. Well, tell me some stuff that I ain't hear about you. Yes, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from a small town they call Bucktown. Straight up, and I know the word of God. Look at this, baby. Look at my Bible. Challenge me. It's harvest time. Somebody say it's harvest time. Come on, y'all. Come on, talk back to me. Talk back to me. Somebody say it's harvest time. Whoa! Somebody say it's harvest time. Somebody say it's harvest time. See, that's why your parents don't want you under a bishop that understand what they did last summer. Ain't none of our parents clean. But they want to act like they clean it in the board of health. Huh? Because they are so committed to telling you what you're doing wrong that they are so uncommitted to telling you what you've done right. Because the things that you're doing right now, they could never do, and that's why they're in the position they're in. And I'm only talking about the ones that's trying to keep you out the church. I ain't talking about the good parents that still have bad pastors. I ain't talking about them. They ain't talking about me. I ain't talking about them.
I know you're not talking about the bad parents. You're talking about her parents.
Oh, damn. I mean, and he had a lot on his chest, too.
Why does this idiot, Bishop idiot, go around talking like everybody has a dark past? No, we don't. Yeah, I have never, ever, ever, thank God, in my life, been arrested, faced jail time, been in a cell, which I call a closet. He acts like that's a normal. I ain't never conned nobody. Nobody has ever called me a scammer. That's not normal. You what? The next time you go back to home, think about the things that you've done and be accountable. I ain't never lied on nobody. I ain't never make up fake stories for money. I ain't never, none of this. I ain't never threatened people on video. I never call people fat. I never use the F word. I never use the F word. Like, he acts like this rotten behavior that he's got is normal. Harry, when the last time your parents been to prison?
Well, no. I mean, it's not that. I mean, no, they haven't. Never has been. But he cleared his chest, though. And you could tell it wasn't like just a basic argument, that I don't like you because you told your daughter this. He had animosity built up like, that's why, where you at, mama? You ain't up in the church, mama. You there with your legs wide open, mama.
Yeah.
Like going back with shit, right? Like your legs. I mean, how would he know this about anybody else's parents? Let's just keep it real. Who he's talking about? He's talking about somebody particular. That's why y'all let what y'all broke asses grubbing all the goddamn time, want shit from me.
Yeah.
And then you want to now, just because I might be going back to clean, and now you want to be telling your daughter not to be with me. That's so messed up. But what about the right thing she did? Look what kind of car she got. She got Gucci with it. That's why they just mad, just jealous of the Bishop Pimp.
The Bishop Pimp, that's what he should. Perry, he is on a sinking ship. We heard the rumors that his house has fell into foreclosure.
Yeah, it's gonna do more
Your
than that.
wife then left you. I don't know if this is the definition of down and out. His life looks like it's in shambles.
Well, I mean, that's what
Get
happened
off
when
the
you out there
internet and
allegedly
prepare for
robbing
your
folks.
case.
Yeah.
Child, he is too much. Michelle says she needs to listen to her parents and run as fast as she can. Sounds like allegedly, if this is true, mama and daddy was giving her great advice.
Yep.
That's what I would tell my daughter.
She need to act like Forrest Gump. I was running and kept running and kept running. Shit, get away from that shit. I mean, because you know what?
Get away.
They would lock up the whole house.
Yeah. Someone said Todd Chrisley's wife. Was it Julie Chrisley? I would never talk to Todd again. Perry, you're my husband, so I'm telling you straight. If you do something like Joe Giudice or Todd Chrisley or allegedly Bishop Whitehead, and you get me involved in this mess that you got going on,
what you gonna do?
I would never speak to you again. Ever. And I would run. I would run I would run in the middle of the night like she planned to do. Shh, come on, kids. But I wouldn't even need a moving van. I would leave with nothing but the shirt on my back to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
As soon as he sleep, I make him a nice dinner.
I
put on his favorite movie.
He only got very few of them left.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even. I tell my mom, meet me down the street. They don't need, and I'm walking out the back door with the kids. I don't even close the door. I start running through the woods to get to my mom's car. Child, please. He is such a loser.
I mean, I'm telling you, man, like some con artists and stuff like that will use the Bible for anything. He said that, I mean, I don't want to talk about the Bible. It looked like it'd been locked up with him too, because it's all messed up and stuff, wasn't perfectly formed or anything. But they would use any kind of verse.
He's a con artist.
Just to convince their lady they're right.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, she probably seen the indictment.
Oh, yeah.
But you gonna act like she didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I don't know. That's just
Isn't
crazy.
he acting like he's been indicted? He's acting like
he act like he hasn't been, but he got to play that tough role and still try to live the life he can while he's out. It's like some people do grow accustomed of being locked up.
Well, that's true.
He's starting to seem to be one of these types.
Yeah.
Like, well, I only got 3 more months vacation left and I got to go back. You know what I'm saying? That regroup when they get out in 6 years, they'll do the same shit again. Yeah.
Listen, you are on your way back to jail. You spend it any time, any way you want. But I don't think you're using your time in a valuable situation. You're worried about Larry Reed. You're cussing out allegedly if you're talking about your wife's parents. I mean, come on.
He tired of those parents, though. That's one thing I did learn. And that came across real. I don't think he was bluffing. He tired of her parents.
Yeah. And then he gonna try to act like he wasn't talking to her parents, but it got too personal. He's like, you told them to leave me.
Yeah.
His lip was shaking. Well, they got dirt in their history too. Maybe they don't, Larry. I mean, what's the name, Bishop? Because if they had dirt in their past, they would be in jail and not you.
Yeah.
Like,
and
please
he called
act
about
like
everything.
Everybody got dirt. No, that's not true.
I know about. I know about your past. I know about all this. I mean, damn. I mean, you know a little too much to be talking about just a regular church member, and then I ain't talking about the good parents because he still want to keep his flock coming so he can enjoy his perks for his next couple months.
It's so crazy because if I would have had anything in my past, I've never been arrested. I don't even have a speeding ticket. I never had a speeding ticket. Knock on wood. I don't have a speeding ticket. Never been to prison, arrested, held, detained, questioned. I've never stepped foot in what they call it, police department.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Because I learned the hard way from the rest of some people in my family. Like I don't do nothing. I don't joke around about anything that's gonna get me locked up. But not only do some people get accustomed to a life of conning, that's all they know.
And some of them
Prison's
start to
all they
learn
know.
to. Some of them learn to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing.
Like
but it's true.
Shawshank Redemption. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's really weird. But anyway, so that's the rumors that Bishop was talking to his wife's parents, and it's just really really convenient that they both were having sermons that kind of involved a breakup.
Mhm.
Okay, like
And one had a white background on the wall, and the other one was like that beige. And
Yeah.
we've seen this house because remember he showed the closet and everything.
yeah.
So we know what color the walls is.
I
And
would
and when people used to keep asking him, "Where's your wife?" Block,
He doesn't.
block. You think I've been locked up for years? Block. You think I'm a backyard preacher? Block.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot mention his wife. You can't mention anything. He will block you unless you go in there and say, "You're the greatest. You're the best.
Mhm.
You're a new invented kind of preacher." That's what he's brainwashed some of the people over here to
You
say.
got to go in there. We love you, Bishop. 10 toes down. 10 toes down.
That man is too much for me, child. I
He go
can't
he
with
go
his
from
ass.
10 toes down to 2 hands up. Mhm. How
That
about
is
that?
so wrong. Instead of 10 toes down, say 2 hands up. All right, let's talk about Jaguar Right. I don't really want to talk about this, but it's everywhere. We can't escape it. It's everywhere. And I have been ignoring this for days, and everybody keeps asking me. So let's just hurry up and get this over with. Okay, so we all know that Jag was locked up. I mean, not locked up. They took her to a. Should I say it? What's the proper name
like
for
what,
it?
72-hour hold or like
Psych is psych ward.
Yeah.
Psych ward is that mental
basically.
hospital?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Okay, so they took her there. Okay, so I was watching Sean Davy Way, and it was going down. He was telling us that Jag first she went around saying that all the bloggers are responsible for breaking up her and her marriage. I don't mean to laugh.
Hell no.
Okay. What?
Wow,
Okay,
yeah.
Jag. She said bloggers are coming between her and her man. But now then it stops getting funny, it gets serious. She's saying that her husband put hands on her. She's saying that his friend at the barbershop put hands on her. But most importantly, she's saying that the cops roughed her up.
Damn.
That's serious. That's
Oh, well.
serious.
Yeah.
Did you forget us all on tape? You went viral. You had 1 million views. You can't say that the cops roughed you up when it's all on tape.
Yeah, no, not in sound. You can't say that and sound sane. Yeah, you can't say
She's
it.
saying this and preaching it to anybody who will listen. And then her husband goes on King Pains and say, "We're good. Like, I never put hands on her. Can't wait till she get home. Miss her." That's why I
Yeah.
say it's too confusing to even cover. But it's a hot topic. It's too confusing to even cover. She did. Then she would go on to say she threw her son's ashes because it was the only way to get her husband off of somebody she calls uncle. I love your show. Thank you. And keep your spirit flow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, there's a rumor going around that when this all went down, her husband was explaining what happened. He said, well, we all were doing lines. He said that they were doing lines. And the chat went crazy, like lines as in drugs. And then King Payne had to come out and clear it up. He said, they said they were doing live. I'm just telling you the conflicting stories out there. Y'all pick it which side y'all want to do. Like, everybody's saying she's on something.
I mean, somebody was doing something. I mean, just from the footage of that night and the stories. I mean, she's being incarcerated by the cops. You got some other guy, Solar or whatever. Then you got the other one in there. I'm done with this shit. Want to bring this man in my bedroom, and I don't know. It's just too much.
Hold on, Michelle saying we saw the video. It's a video. Child, it is a mess. It's just Perry. What? Let me show you. You got something to say before I show the video?
I think she's talking about the video where the husband had it on IG outside the barbershop with her getting arrested.
Yeah, I'm about to show that.
Oh,
let's see this video of her getting arrested. And sorry, Jag, but they were real delicate with you. Very. And then somebody came up, on Sean Davy Wade show, and they were like, well, maybe it wasn't filmed. No, they were not. They were too gentle with her. And someone interviewed one of the cops that came out and said they had no intention of arresting her that night, but she was so belligerent and so feisty, causing the scene that they end up arresting her, and they still didn't take her to jail. They took her to a hospital. So here's the tape again. Nobody's hitting her.
She came up here and assaulted me while I was at a fucking barbershop. Her and fucking goddamn me.
See that? She's gonna have to clean that up. Nobody hit her. And you can't claim police brutality. That's a sensitive subject. You get people all riled up. What if it wasn't on tape? You can't do that, Jag. You can't. It's crazy. Let's look at the. Go ahead.
I would think her husband would have said something. He's sitting there watching it. He filming it.
Yeah.
That's the husband, right?
Yeah, that's the husband. Let's see this. This is the tape, same night of the fight where she says the husband hits her. You could clearly see she charged at him first, yelled at him first. Here it is. Take a listen to this.
Hey, go on, get in the car. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to her.
Oh, I believe you. Thank you. Thank you.
Come on.
Please protect her. Thank you. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah, you good. Hey, so.
You want to threaten my fucking...
Hey.
You want...
Hey, go back in the car.
Okay.
What the fuck? Bitch! Fuck you!
Hold on.
This what this fucking pussy done to my nephew. This what this fucking pussy's doing my fucking nephew.
So you see, she was yelling. She started running towards him. The part we didn't see is, I guess, Solar charged at him, and they're on the ground fighting, and she's yelling.
Okay.
But she's saying that he put hands on her.
Right.
You see it again?
No. I'm just, you can, but no, my question is, because I be watching all this stuff on his blog. She keeps saying nephew. Is that just a term of endearment?
I think
Is
it's
the
a
nephew,
term of endearment.
or because
it looked like it was Solar on the ground.
It make it seem like the husband saying, "Hey, they've been having sex." Now what kind of?
I think she's talking about Solar, but that night.
No, Solar. But she kept calling him nephew, right?
She did.
But the husband is alleging that those two been screwing each other, and he tired of it.
I'm just telling you what happened. Don't ask me to clear it up.
I'm just
'Cause
saying, he's
it's
saying he's tired.
conflicting
The husband
stories.
said he's tired of that shit,
Yeah.
and he needs Solar gone back
Yeah.
to his worship ship or wherever he from. Because I heard some crazy shit about that too. But
I
whatever.
mean, the whole thing is crazy. Let's watch this tape again. Hold on. Because she would go on to say the only reason she threw her son's ashes is because it was the only way to get her husband off of her uncle. Okay.
Uncle,
But
your nephew,
that's
what?
this the tape shows a different thing. Let me show you. It's the same tape. I'm gonna let it go by again. Hold on.
I never heard you.
Fuck this nigga! Fuck this nigga! I'm put you on camera, ho. You wanna be fucking? You wanna be fucking?
Fuck that nigga.
Fuck him! They all fucking dead. All y'all fucking niggas is dead. You fucking dead. You put your motherfucking hands on me, you dead. Fuck that. You fucking fake ass fucking gangsters. I'm blowing this shit up. Oh my God.
So right now she's in the car with her son's ashes. She's gonna put her son's ashes on her face and on Solar's face, and then they start chanting something about voodoo. She's gonna come back and deny that too. She says she's not into voodoo. Take a listen to this.
Oh my son.
But God's
They're
people.
all dead.
No,
They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead.
Look at me. Look at me. Life and love. Only. No bad juju. No bad voodoo. You love them.
Fuck you.
You love them.
Fuck you all.
Stop.
You're dead.
You love them.
You're dead.
They've had your back for a long time.
No, they haven't. They never had
They
my
don't
back.
know what's going on.
They never had my back.
He told me how much he wants to protect you.
They never had my back. Nobody up there.
Listen to me.
I got my back. Get in the fucking car!
Wow. No, I mean, shit. There's some things going on. I mean, she need to get some kind of help for real. Seriously, I don't know.
She's
you
in
know.
the hospital. She's supposed to be released today, and I think she's gonna come out talking the same rhetoric. She's gonna say that the police attacked her, that she threw her son's ashes because it was the only way to stop the fight. But clearly she's in the car with nobody around her, and she's pouring the ashes in her hand, rubbing it on her face. And I don't know what they was talking, but did you hear the word juju and voodoo?
Right, but typically you don't. I mean, I'm just keeping it real though. Like you may keep your license and registration in your car. You don't keep your kid ashes though. No, I'm just simply saying I don't know. And then he talking about this all crazy shit. Ain't no boo boo.
It looked like some kind of ritual to me, to be honest.
I don't know
but
what
I
the hell
don't
going
know.
on. I mean, because I heard like stuff about him. I ain't never heard of the guy until this weekend. This shit happened.
Because we're not. You're talking about what name?
Solar.
Because he's in a cult. That's why we never heard about him.
That's what
Like,
I'm
we
talking
don't
about.
do that.
I just heard about he in some kind of sexual fed cult. And he
Yeah.
talking about the juju and all this shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That man just wants you out of his goddamn lady's room. That's all.
It's
Go
a
ahead.
mess. It's a mess. So also one more, I guess she was talking to Tokyo Tony. So she's kind of turned her back on bloggers. She's like, they would have been happy if it wasn't for the bloggers. Like, what?
Yeah.
But anyway, now she's got Tokyo Tony in this, and they're calling each other from the jail. I mean, not the jail, the hospital, and recording phone calls. And I'm just gonna play this. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna play it just because somebody sent it to me, and must be a valuable part of the process, because I don't know. I tried to stay away from this, talk about this, but it's been going on and on and on.
Yeah, it's a serious thing. Like it's actually hard to sit back and watch somebody go through something like that. Because something's definitely wrong.
Yeah. It's definitely wrong. Yeah, sad.
This girl together, you know.
Yeah.
I haven't even been evaluated.
I know.
Listen here.
I know.
Wait a minute, Toast, listen.
I'm
They
listening.
got a whole court order that was set up by my husband.
Leave him. I'm telling you, and I never told nobody to leave their husband in life. And
Wait a minute. The state of Texas for the best interest and protection of Jacqueline Wright Johnson. 2, peace officer unsigned, or 2, designated person unsigned, order of protective custody. Whereas an application for court-ordered mental health services for Jacqueline Wright Johnson, hereinafter called proposed patient, is pending in above reference court, and there also having been filed a physician's certificate of mental examination for mental illness, showing the proposed patient has been examined within 3 days. Now, understand this: I have been in hospital detention for 4 days. I have not been evaluated by a doctor, psychiatrist, or anything otherwise. More importantly, the beat down that I caught trying to save Solar from getting beat up by my husband, that left me with bruises I have a sprained thumb, I have a sprained pinky, my ankle was sprained. I was never treated for anything. I was never treated for any of my injuries.
don't forget to mention your husband's friend that beat you too. Don't forget to mention him.
Yeah, my husband beat me too.
And his friend.
That ain't the first time.
And his friend.
Beat me. Yeah, he let his friend do it this time. He let his friend beat me this time. And it's funny because I talked to the police in DeSoto, and I told them that I wanted to file charges against my husband and his friend and the police officers that attacked me and that harmed me, because the police officers attacked me after I had been attacked, and told them that I had been assaulted, and they just put me in handcuffs and George Floyded me in the Jaguar Big Lots parking lot. Now, determined that the conclusions and beliefs of...
Did she just say George Floyd attacked her in the parking lot?
I don't know. She could have said that's how they did George Floyd in a big lot.
Let me rewind this. Hold on.
I don't know. I hope she didn't say
After
that.
I had been attacked and told them that I had been assaulted, and they just put me in handcuffs and George Floyded me in the Jaguar Big Lots parking lot. Now, determined that the conclusions and beliefs of...
I don't know. It sounded like she said, and George Floyd hit me in the parking lot. Maybe let's give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Let's give her the benefit of the doubt.
And I would say she was saying that, like his situation.
Maybe,
or something to that effect.
yeah. So Alice says, why is she talking to Tokyo Tony? So Tokyo Tony and her do videos on the Philadelphia app that she has. That's where she doesn't do like YouTube. She does that app where you have to pay, I think it's $12 a month or something like that. But it seemed like Tokyo Tony was kind of egging her on.
Well,
we all saw the tape.
I see this too, right? And I could see a little bit with her. I mean, I can't know. I don't want nobody to think I rationalize with Tony Tokyo, right? But she was basically saying that if the relationship gonna be that violent, then maybe she should leave. But then also misery love company, because didn't Tokyo Tony husband just leave last week?
Yeah.
After she beat him up. The same situation.
Verbally, yeah.
Oh.
Verbally, yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot. I don't know, Jag. But she's saying that they didn't evaluate her. They just had her here in keeping her there. They're not going to do that. They have protocol to follow. Like, they're not just going to keep you there and nobody not talk to you. So I don't know what's going on, but that's the latest on Jaguar White.
Damn.
And I don't even know what to say about it. I just present the facts.
I mean, but just, all that you can say at this point, you wish her the best. Hopefully she can get past the issues and think, because some things are going on. And we can sit here and lie and act like it's not.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we won't be being real. Just hopefully she can get some type of help.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the last story. Let's talk about Blueface, child. So I just did a video earlier about Chrisean and him kicking her out of her interview. And that was a mess. And as soon as I get off the video from earlier today talking about that, then the first thing that popped up on my social media is a video of Blueface kissing another woman, Benzino's child.
Oh man, he gonna set old
Spoilerette,
girl up.
huh? This is a mess. Here we go.
Ain't never met a nigga with a good dick.
Perry, why is this on? So I thought he posted it on social media. On his social media. It's not on his social media. Somebody was filming it and put it up.
Wow.
That's okay because that relationship needs to end. Chrisean needs to go to the hospital. Remove those 7 tattoos she has of him. Take all those tattoos off of you, Chrisean. You're too pretty for that. You need to go work on your mental health if you're suffering from depression. It's just sad to me. But you know, a lot of people are saying
she more famous than he is anyway, right?
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't love you. He doesn't love Chrisean. He likes what Chrisean has, and the minute he feels like he could obtain that level of fame on his own, she's history. He likes his baby mama. Okay, it is what it is. Oh, I didn't even set up today to drop the link. Child, what is wrong with me? I was trying to get off.
You tired, honey? You tired?
I am tired. I'm very, very tired. Perry, I'm gonna put some questions up or comments, and then I gotta go to the next screen. Hook up everything.
Well, yeah, that very well can happen.
What's that?
Pamela said, "Now everyone knows he got a crazy girlfriend. She's about to get her ass kicked." And for real, I'm trying to tell you.
I get it. She is. She telling the truth.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Child, it is a mess. And I try not to cover them because a lot of people get triggered by Chrisean and Blueface. They really do. But that was the first thing that popped up on my feed. I'm like, what is happening now?
Mm-hmm. No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
All right, let's start pulling some questions. Oh, we already got people. Hey, Bonji.
Hey, Sharrell. How you guys doing?
Hey, ladies. How y'all doing?
Bonji, sound off first.
Okay, so right after getting back home from when I talked to you last, something came on my feed too. So that interview that you were talking about, they posted another clip. Did you see it?
Yeah, of him and her.
No. He's had her picked up and put in the car, I think. And then they asked him, so what do you think about Drake following Chrisean?
Drake follows Chrisean?
That was the question. And then his answer was, Drake is following Chrisean because he's obsessed about me through her. I thought that was the most, of all the ridiculous things, that was very ridiculous.
That's very ridiculous. No one's thinking about you, Blueface.
Oh, no. Okay? And Benzino should come and get his daughter.
Well, he would if he talked to her.
Oh.
That's a very flawed relationship. She said he was a bad father.
That's what I don't know. And then on Jaguar, I saw the video. I think both her and her husband are forgetting that we saw the video because he put it online. And some in the chat were saying, no, she wasn't talking about
Solar.
No, about the late George Floyd. She was saying George Floyd.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Which now people are using as a noun, which I don't think is very good because that's not something that we should at all get used to or take lightly.
You can't. I mean, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what's going on with her, but something's going on. Something's going on.
Yeah. Exactly. And if she thinks that she's gonna get mental health care in a jail, these days it's hard to even get a psych evaluation in a hospital because there's just a lack of mental health care services all around.
That's just sad for people that need it. You know, it's just.
Oh, without a doubt.
We
And
don't
of
take
course,
care of our mentally ill here. We don't take care of our
no,
homeless here. We're just, it's,
no, we
it's
don't.
yeah, it's
We don't.
sad. Mm-mm-mm.
And lastly,
She
who
on
was that?
mute.
Oh, Tokyo Tony. I didn't know that she broadcasts on subscription. So of course she's gonna reach out to her because she needs content.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Barbara, sound off really quickly. This is a bad example of the bishop. Just wrong.
Well, being that when I was young, I worked as a nurse's assistant and no patient rights, and being that the government diagnosed me manic depressive schizophrenic bipolar disorder, and I have been locked up over several times in this where Jaguar is. Okay, I can tell you exactly what's going on.
So what's going on?
What's going on is this: her husband admitted her, and she's taking the hospital to court to try to get out. If she loses, she will stay in there for a long time.
Now she said that, and he said he did not.
Well, I didn't even hear her conversation. I will go back to know it, but I just came up to tell you what I know.
Yeah, because if it's a 72-hour hold, she was supposed to get out in 3 days, right? She said it's been 4.
But if you can understand where her husband is coming from, he wants her to be admitted.
Hold on, someone's got something playing in the background.
That's why Tokyo was like, get rid of him, because he wants her admitted. He wants her to spend some time up in there. He don't mean it in a vicious way. He don't mean no malice. You understand? It's just too much right now. And I am sensing a little, this young man, either somebody put some drugs in the mix, because I never seen Jaguar and her husband act like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She usually have her stuff together. So sometimes you put a little, I'm just saying allegedly, I don't know. But I do know the information about, but wait a minute, don't be saying they don't take care of mental health. I'm fine.
Oh, well, you know what I mean? Like, really, like.
No. Seriously, on the real side, let me tell you.
Bonji. Take care.
No, but seriously, on the real side, let me just quickly tell you this. They do have different medications for the ghetto and the elite. And that's not allegedly. Come holler at me. Okay.
All right. Sound off.
I want to talk about Bishop Lie a Lot.
Go ahead.
He is so disgusting. I watched his videos. First, I watched his wives, and I can see where this woman is coming from. The things that you put her through. And now you upset because if you notice, he's fine with everybody until they get the better hand of him.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
That means she left him. He didn't want her to leave.
Allegedly.
She left him, and he hates when somebody, does, I guess, don't follow his commands like he God or something. But if you notice, he got served. I don't know if you saw the video where a process server served him, right? So he goes and say, "Oh, I'm not being served." And he was real nice to the guy. And then the guy said, "Well, today you've been served, sir." And he just went ballistics. So he's such a narcissist that he can't.
He started yelling at him?
Yeah.
Child,
he started yelling at him and was going back and forth. And I'm like, you don't want none of that. That man was big too.
Wow.
I mean, he's just crazy. He needs to go somewhere and see. Another thing, he was upset since he allegedly stole that church.
That girl. So people are talking about this. What do you know about this?
I'll tell you what I know. He went and stole this church, got some paperwork, fraudulent paperwork, took it down to the courthouse.
The church, hold on. The church that he allegedly had the armed robbery in?
No, he's in a different church now.
Okay, go ahead.
Because the other people that own the other building put him out because of all the publicity that he was getting over there, and it wasn't good publicity anyway. But he just wanted to claim this church. He knocked all the locks off to get in, threw all the people's stuff out of the church.
What?
Yes.
Oh, okay, keep going.
And so the owner of the church, or the lady, they had been there since 2014. So there was a lien, I guess a tax lien or something, but it wasn't against the lady. And he just got some fraudulent paperwork saying that he bought the property. And his own attorney said, you can see that paperwork's not right.
Oh my God.
Damn.
I mean, this man is crazy. And so
Yeah.
that first Sunday he was in that church, he had his wife to come up and sing. That second Sunday he was in that church, that's when she was gone. And
She hasn't been to the church lately that you know of?
No, she
If
hasn't.
you had to
No.
say, you think that they are broken up?
Yes.
Child.
I mean, Larry Reed even admitted that he contacted her and told her, "You need to leave because your husband."
Wait a minute. Stop. You're saying Larry Reed contacted Bishop Whitehead's wife?
Yeah, he said it on his own line.
Told her to leave?
Yes, and that was before the feds came in and busted him and took him to jail.
Ooh, this is so
He told her to get your money and put it somewhere else and get out of that house.
Damn. Oh my God.
Okay.
And where did Larry Reed say this? On his channel?
Yeah, on his channel.
Oh, somebody else seen it.
Yep.
Oh, wow. This story can't get any better. Oh my
I know. It's so funny. I mean, and she took heed to that, but from my understanding, she had been planning to leave him for a while because she had already had her place to go. Isn't that something?
We won't start speculating where she is. We're not gonna do that.
Oh, I want her to be safe and stay away from that crook.
Yeah. And this whole alleged situation.
Alleged.
Jennifer, what did you want to sound off on today?
Actually, real quick, I emailed you guys. I don't know if you read the New Yorker article about the bishop.
Is it called about Eric? What's it called?
About Eric Adams and the bishop that
Okay, what did it say?
Oh my God.
What? Good?
That guy, first of all, a lot of people didn't want to comment because they were afraid of retaliation. They were afraid of the bishop. And they kept talking about how he just recently, the court thing where he got arrested, it was because there was this guy who had an auto shop and he had taken his G-Wagon to get fixed. It was in an accident. And the guy was getting him a rental car. He gave him $13,000, but it was going to cost $25,000 to get his rental car. To get his G-Wagon fixed. The guy was giving him $13,000 for a rental car, which that's weird. I've never heard of the person fixing the car to give you money, but he was trying to get $5,000 more, telling him, if you give me $5,000 more, I've got City Hall in my back pocket. We can get this property.
No.
And there's a lot of things with Eric Adams that he's done since 2013. They talk about all the forgery and how...
Well, hold on. Be clear. You're saying this article is also saying that Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City, is a crook?
Basically, it's saying that his people have told him to distance himself because Lamore uses his name. They have been associated since Eric was the Brooklyn borough president, and that the guy that used to be Lamore's lawyer, who now lives overseas somewhere, is the main person that was talking in this interview. And he said he wishes he never introduced them, because as much as Eric Adams says, oh, I'm just mentoring him, he's a kid from the streets like me, he did this, he did that he, for whatever reason, will not distance himself. And Lamore Whitehead will tell people, we can do this, we can do that, I have City Hall in my back pocket. They've done fundraisers together. They tried to do a concert at the Barclays Center, but that fell flat. It's so much stuff. I sent it to my cousin.
Here's the thing. What is that, Barbara?
I canvass for them. I know all about the Democrats. I know everything about that cash, baby. I can tell you all about it.
With
this is
what
the
I
governor
think.
of New York. What is her name? The governor of New York. That's who she is. This is when I was doing the election. Yeah, I could tell you all about it. This company is the same company they promoted Eric Adams. I could tell you about the Democratic Party information.
No, we don't talk about no.
Okay, I won't then. I just wanted.
But
I think that
you really need to read the article, because finding out about Lamore's background and all the forgery and how he has tried to like steal one of his wife's homes, and she called City Hall and they just never did anything. And then this guy that's supposed to be his father that got killed by the New York police in 1979. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say the K word. And he's claimed this guy was married and he had 4 children, and Lamore is supposed to be his 5th child by a different person. So the man's child wanted Lamore to take a DNA test and he refused. But Eric Adams is saying, oh, his father was caved by the police. We need to give him a chance. It's just ridiculous. You just need to read it. I couldn't believe it. My mouth.
I'm gonna go read it and then we'll come on and talk about it. How about
you
that?
have to. And then I just want to say, Jaguar is saying that they tried to George Floyd her.
Oh, that's what she said. Okay.
It's so offensive. That's, first of all, we saw that they didn't do that, but to say that's not something to take lightly. Like, that man was K'd by the police on camera. That's not something that we should use. Anybody should use. And I found that offensive. Also, she really does have mental health issues. I know she's, on a 5150, and if she hasn't had a mental health evaluation, she shouldn't be let out until she does. But I also don't understand why she and Tokyo Tony are associating, because Tony, I really think she has mental health issues.
Oh,
And
wow.
the last thing I want to touch on is, I watched your video earlier about Chrisean. So then I watched that interview that, where she got kicked out of.
Yeah.
And
Jennifer?
they were picking on her. The guy.
So you're saying Blueface was being an asshole?
The interviewer was, within the first couple minutes, asking her why she did this, and then
that's just so wrong. She's
right.
vulnerable. She's very vulnerable.
And I will not talk about, I'm not gonna ever dog this girl, because she really, I'm worried about her with this video with Benzino's daughter, because with that letter you said that post she just wrote, I'm worried about this girl. She's not, I think she's self-medicating.
Yep.
And
with the hard stuff.
Even though the guy asked them about this in the video, he said, well, you're being compared to Ike and Tina and Whitney and Bobby. And they're like, oh, well, we don't do the hard stuff. But I don't believe it.
No, don't. They do it on camera.
Compare him compare him to Donald Gomes. I'm sorry, I hope I said his name right. That pimp. He's a pimp.
Well,
allegedly.
I don't know if
Allegedly.
too much. Silver Spoon, sound off. Silver Spoon, sorry.
I'm gonna say bye.
Bye, Jennifer.
Take care.
Bye. Take care. Read the article.
Oh, hi guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Thanks, Jennifer.
Oh my God. Hi. Okay. I love your show.
Thank you. Go ahead. Sound
off. You guys
off.
are great. You have me cracking up over here. Last time I couldn't get through, but hi everybody.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Listen, I just wanted to sound off. I feel so sorry for Jag, first off. It seems like she's been through so much mentally and physically. And now she got caught up with this Solar dude. So sad. It's the saddest thing ever. And as far as her saying she was George Floyd, I'm wondering if there was maybe some truth to that was not in the camera, not in the film. I don't know, but I know what she do need to do. She do need to shut up and be quiet because she knows too much. She's been in the industry too long, and the last thing we want is something bad to happen to her. If you're going to sit on TV and YouTube and talk about everything P. Diddy did, or Love, whatever you call his name now, and all the people that's been unalived, that's been around him, you know too much.
Did you just say Love? Now he's got another name.
Yeah. Isn't it Love now, or Lover, or Love?
Love. I can't,
that's
Diddy.
his new name.
I can't.
That's his new name, Love. He just had a new baby with the Oriental girl or whatever. But yeah, his name is Love now. He walks around in love and love. And
so let me stop you. So let me stop you.
Dallas. So
let me stop you really quick. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let me stop you. So listen, I made the same mistake one time as you just did and said Oriental, but that's an offensive word now.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
you have to say Asian. You have to say Asian.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so I can't keep up either too because life changes so
Dang.
quickly.
Jesus.
You gotta say Asian, or that is so offensive. So just remember.
So it's Asian now.
Yeah, you gotta say Asian.
Yeah, his new name is Love, and I really feel sorry for what is this? The Blueface girl.
Chrisean Rock.
Chrisean. Oh my God, her life has been a pure hell. Somebody needs to help her.
Help her.
She got to get away from dude.
She's got to get away from him. But then if she gets away from him, she doesn't have anybody else. Her mom and dad suffer from substance abuse. The 11 brothers and sisters have their own problems. One of the brothers just got booked for, is it attempted murder or something like this? Yeah. And she's got to figure this out on her own. She's not doing a good job. I think she's using drinking and and then plus not only that, fame. You have to be taught how to be famous. You have to ignore the public. Stop going on the social media every time you want to argue. You agree, Barbara?
I seen the show from the very beginning before they got this show. He started off, she was thin, she was abused, she was beaten up.
She didn't have any
the first raggedy show that they had. He used her. He's a pimp.
He used her.
He's using all the girls. No, he's a pimp. He's pimping them. I'm serious.
He did ass kicked.
Allegedly.
She needs a good mentor in her life. She needs a good mentor in her life.
Yeah, he needs a good.
She needs a God. She needs a God for real. Both of them do.
For real.
But they selling their soul because they making so many thousands of dollars and it's turning into millions.
That's how it works, Barbara. You start bringing in money, and this show Crazy in Love was a huge hit. Now it's putting Zeus on the map. They're not going to help you. They want you to keep going. And she went from season 1 to Crazy in Love to season 2, and she's just working.
And the last thing Jag needed to get with is Tokyo Tony. Oh my God, that's another one who needs to sit
Y'all leave my girls. Y'all leave my girls alone. Y'all not gonna let y'all dog my girls, my little geniuses. Y'all not gonna play with my geniuses, my queens. Y'all leave my queens alone.
Barbara, stop. Your geniuses, they're going through something right now.
Here. I'm so glad her daughter got away from her.
We communicate.
What's her name? Black China.
Tokyo Tony.
Yes, Lord, she need to get away from her mama. She really do. Just send you. You can love people from afar,
Well, supposedly Jack's going to be getting out soon, and there's going to be more stories, y'all. I hate this for her, but it is what it is.
Wait,
she need to be quiet.
I'm giving up exclusives on Sharrell World. Okay, Jaguar will not be getting out if she don't win this court case.
That's what you think is going on. Yeah.
I found out. Sharrell. I found out.
Thank you. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up today.
Okay, guys,
thank you, Sharrell.
Y'all have a good day.
Have a blessed night.
All right.
Thank you, King and Queen, for inviting me. Thank you, King.
Thank you, guys, for having me. Cheers.
All right. And Silver Spoon, don't be a stranger, okay?
I sure want. I'm gonna send you some money as soon as I get some. I love you guys.
Love you too.
You take care. Enjoy your weekend.
Everybody have a good weekend.
All right. You
Then
too.
thank you for the story, okay?
Oh, you're welcome, girl. I got you. I'm gonna get Jaguar right up information too.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. A lot going on, but my body is physically tired. We had a rough week, didn't we?
Yep.
So it is what it is. All right. I want to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, but you do. So I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, because these are some
it's
crazy
wild, isn't it?
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really crazy. All right, guys, don't forget to click that like button on your way out. And hopefully, I think I'm done for the weekend. I don't know, unless something good comes up. I need a rest. I'm very, very tired. All right, Perry, on 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.